Hello everyone, this is Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson here. I am the creator of the Claiming Your Why and Soul Purpose Summit. Those of you who participated last year, remember that we had a fantastic time with 21 amazing speakers. I'm here to invite you and to let you know that 2021 is just around the corner. And you know what? We have added a life component to the Claiming Your Why and Soul Purpose Summit. And you will hear more about that in the weeks coming up. However, on this Saturday, mid-afternoon, I am stopping by to have a conversation with you. I want to ask you a simple question. And here it goes. Can you recall when was the last time that you showed up for you? In whatever way you showed up. When was the last time you showed up for you? Some of you are probably pondering. Some of you probably know right off the bat, oh my heavens, I have not been showing up for me. I know that there are some people who will blame. Some people will blame the pandemic for not showing up for themselves. Some will find so many other reasons why they are not showing up for themselves. However, whatever the reasons are that's preventing you from showing up for yourselves, I am here to tell you this afternoon to rethink that decision. It is our time now, especially the ladies, the sisters, the mothers, the aunts, the cousins, those of you who wear the costume of a female. I am here to tell you that this is the time. This is the time that you need to begin showing up for yourselves. And you're probably saying, Dr. Daphne, how do I show up for myself? Let me tell you something. It does not take a lot. You don't have to have a large amount of money. You don't have to have a car. You don't have to get a plane ticket. You can simply start showing up for yourself by taking a tranquil walk. Some of us are in the country areas. Some of us are in the city. However, wherever you are located, I would like for you to begin showing up for yourselves. There are some in the country areas, there are beautiful parks around. It is good if you have someone to go with you. However, nothing that is more powerful than to be in the tranquility and the peace of your own company. Understand and embrace the power of your stillness, the power of your tranquility. Now more than ever it is needed. Why do I say it's needed? Because there are so many turmoil that is happening inside of us. So much noise. Welcome. I see somebody there watching. Hop over to the comments and drop something in the comments so I know who you are. There are turmoil that is going on. And before we can begin to invite people to be part of who we are, we need to get up close, intimate, and personal with ourselves. We can begin to love on us. We can begin to appreciate who we are. We can begin to know how special we are. Ladies, I am especially speaking to you today. I need for you to begin showing up for yourselves. It might mean that you go by the lake, a pond, or just out in the meadow. Enjoy it. I get so much energy from going by the water. I remember when I lived in a lake community, I used to get so much energy by just going down to the lake and to just be. To feel the nice wind coming on my face. I would bring my journal and I would jot my thoughts there. I found out that for every time I began writing, I was creating so much room here and so much room in my heart to receive the various downloads that was coming to me. We are in the season now when we are getting ready to pivot. Pivot into our new normal. Don't be caught up in the drama of saying, when are we going to return to normal? Stop it. Let us begin to embrace the newness of what is happening. At the beginning of the live, I mentioned about the Why and Soul Purpose Summit coming up. I hope that you guys will seek out the information for that so that you will be able to show up for yourselves in the most powerful way. Another way that you can begin showing up for yourself is to begin to monitor your intake. What are you eating? Are you caught in the drama of saying, I can't eat whole foods, I can't eat organic foods because it is too quote unquote expensive? Are you caught up into that dialogue? If you are, I'm going to invite you to begin to reprogram yourself. Part of welcome everyone. Drop comments in the chat so I know who you are. I'll tell you something. One of the most powerful things that still resides in me today is my early childhood growing up in Jamaica. I was born and raised in a farming community. My parents were farmers. I remember as a child going with my father to milk the cow. And I had this little can where my father used to give me the fresh cow's milk to drink. Now we buy that as raw on what do you call that? It's not pasteurized, unpasteurized milk, which is the most healthy and whole for your body. So I grew up, little did I know that the foods that I was grown on were organic foods. We did not have a label in the community. We did not have a label for that. However, everything that I ate, everything that I drank was whole. The fresh cane juice, the mangoes, the Ethiopian apples, the soursop, the grapefruit, the oranges. Everything was freshly harvested from the tree or the vine. So I grew up eating organic foods. So my base is solid. My base is strong. So now, when I focus on what I eat, I am not focusing on things that I need to undo. I need to continue on maintaining that powerful foundation that was laid from my early childhood. Yes, we ate meat, but not every day. I can remember when my family would get all the vegetables together and they would steam the vegetable and we would have that with the ground provision. What are they calling that now? Vegan. So, I want for us to concentrate. We're talking about showing up for ourselves. If you're just joining, I mentioned about spending tranquil time with yourself. Now I'm talking about paying attention to what we ingest and what we digest. Spend this time and research. Don't be too quick to be swallowing. Pay attention so we know what we are eating. So, spend tranquil time with yourself. Be careful what you eat. The next way I would love for you to show up for yourself is in your dialogue. What are you telling yourself? Are you a person who keeps saying all of the lack and you never one day speak abundance in your life? We got to learn not to always speak what is physically in front of you, but to speak that which we are inviting and begin to get to manifest that. Yes, you look on your bank account, your checking account, and you don't like what you see. Instead of using that B word, hey, why don't we say, I'm just waiting on my finances to become available. I am waiting on my finances to be free. So ditch that B word. Begin to speak power in your lives. Because in speaking power, that's the only way you're going to be showing up for yourselves. So, your tranquil time, what are you eating? What are you speaking? You can rewrite the script of your life whenever you so choose. There's power in your words. And while we are on the showing up of your words and your dialogue, don't be apologizing when people speak into your lives and they speak things that you are no longer welcoming or supporting. You got to stop people and say, hold up, hold up. I no longer subscribe to this kind of conversation in my life. I'm not. I am no longer accepting those negative words that you just spoke in my presence, that you intended to be for me. I cancel that. I pass it back to you, and you can support them, you can receive them if that's who you are, but that's no longer who I am. Rewrite the script of your life. Be careful who you allow to speak into and over your lives. The next area of showing up for yourself, I want you to be extremely selective of who you are associating with. Let me tell you guys something. Since I came out of the closet, I've lost some friends. I have lost some association. But you know what? They weren't really friends. Because true friends will embrace who you are and who you work towards becoming. And you know what? They themselves will begin to learn from what you're doing, and they will begin to adopt a few techniques from you to modify their own lifestyle. We oftentimes tell our children, show me 5 of your closest friends and I can tell you who we are. I think we as parents need to begin to say that same verbiage to ourselves. Who are you hanging with? Show me your friends. Show me your association. And I can tell you who you are. We can find out too that even sometimes in our own families, that we got to cut people loose. We go to Thanksgiving dinner, we go to Christmas dinner, and after the main course, there are many of us who need to take the dessert to go. Take the dessert to go. Because why? It is during the time of dessert that a lot of the drama begins to unfold. And you know, when you begin to work on yourself, you really don't have any time for drama. Right? So another way of showing up for yourself is to avoid the drama. Say, hey, I'm not like I used to be anymore. And guess what? I've heard people got the nerve to say to somebody else, Oh, all of a sudden, you have become uppity, uppity. People got some words to tell you. You got to learn to breathe. You got to maintain your cool. And you cannot afford to let these people get under your skin. You got to maintain, I'm showing up for me, and nobody is going to get me off track. Nobody is going to get me off track. Another way to begin to show up for yourself is not to be too prideful in asking for help. Don't be too prideful in asking for help. We are in school each and every day. Every day we wake up, we are in the classroom of life. So don't you ever for one moment think that you got to know everything. No one knows everything. And remember in asking for help that there's absolutely no stupid question. Any question that is referred to as being stupid is the question that has not been asked. So ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to say, I do not understand or I do not know. Because when you're bold enough and confident enough to say, I don't know, people are willing to help you to understand. Do not allow ego and shame to hold you hostage. So ask for help always. Ask for help always. And let me tell you something. Don't be stuck on the idea that the people who can offer you help got to be the older folks. I tell you, some of my most valuable lessons I learned from the younger people. We got to learn whenever we are around young people to zip it and listen. There is a reason that we are gifted with 2 ears and 1 mouth. 2 ears to hear more and hear more and learn more and learn more and learn more, and speak only when necessary. You can listen with intent, and you keep doing this. Keep doing this and keep writing. Keep doing this and keep writing. What happened? Especially when you are in the physical presence of a person and you are bobbing your head while they're speaking, you're affirming that I'm with you. You have my full attention. I'm getting what you're saying. I appreciate what you're saying. You see, I've been speaking for the past 24 minutes about showing up for yourself. I do not recall one thing that I have said that required you to go out and spend dollars. Are you willing to start showing up for yourselves? Are you willing? Do you see yourself as deserving all of these things that I have mentioned? And we have another 35 minutes to go. Do you see yourself embracing and accepting all of these reasons and to begin to start showing up for yourselves? Ooh, this is good. Ooh, this is good. Woo! Ladies, 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 ladies. Stop sitting around and complaining that your significant others aren't showing up for you. They are not doing for you. You step out and begin to do for you. And you know what's going to happen? Your significant others will begin to learn from you what they can help you to do to begin showing up for you. Stop blaming your partners, your lovers, your friends. Welcome, welcome. I don't have my glasses on, but welcome, welcome. I see somebody there. Thank you so much. Please share the live for me. Stop blaming your association. Stop blaming your children, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, your lover, your parents. Nobody owes you anything. The only person that owes you everything is you. So stop looking out for everybody. Stop giving to everybody and neglecting yourselves, and begin showing up for yourselves. You know why? You deserve it. You deserve it. I remember over the years having conversation with different mothers. At one stage, I used to work in a community that I was working with a lot of parents. And one of the things I found out very early in that position is that the mothers would always, always, always neglect themselves for the family. Oh, I can't get a manicure, I can't get a pedicure. It is too expensive. My husband needs this, the children need that. Ladies, stop it. Stop it. You deserve to pamper yourself. You deserve to go out and get a manicure and a pedicure. You deserve to have somebody massage your shoulders for you. Because some of your spouses, they're probably so tired when they get home and they cannot contribute to your pampering. So go out. Let somebody massage your feet. Spend them $25 or $24.99 to get that manicure, to get that pedicure. Let me tell you something. It's one of the best things when they put that hot stone on your feet. You're walking a lot. You're doing a lot at home. Why not pamper yourselves? Listen, not until you begin to showing up for yourselves that you're in a position to start showing up for others. Let me get where's my glasses? Let me get my glasses. I see something here. Let me read and see what somebody is saying. Lady Gemini, greetings, greetings. Hello. Just wanted to tell you earlier on TikTok, you look beautiful. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. Thank you, my sister queen. This is my queen from She's from Waterbury. Thank you, Queen. If you could, Dr. Sadi, Hajak, welcome, welcome. Please, go ahead, Lady Gemini, and share this live for me. I need to get some people here. This light is hot, girl. I want us to understand, Lady Gemini, I'm thinking of you. Girl, you showing up for yourself. Because what? You did a couple days ago, you went and you got you a new do. You know what it is to show up for yourself. You are a real example for other women to emulate. So don't be afraid to get that manicure. Don't be afraid to get that pedicure. Don't feel compelled to be cooking every day. Show up for yourself by calling a friend. It can be a male friend, a lady friend, and say, listen, let's go out and have a salad. You probably want to get a salad to go. You sit in the park, you enjoy some good laughter, and enjoy the fresh breeze. Showing up for yourselves. Showing up for yourselves. Again, I'm on the sisters today. Because let me ask you guys something. You know that men have no issue in showing up for themselves? Men will call another man up and they say, hey man, what's up? I know it used to be like that before the pandemic, but they call and guess what they do? They go for happy hour. Happy hour. One sister called another sister to go for happy hour. What she say? Oh, no girl, I can't go. I had left a load of laundry in the washer. I got to go home to get it in the dryer. And I leave meat out thawing for dinner. I got to go to get the dinner ready. Hey, ladies, take that time to do something for you. Show up for yourselves. Unapologetically. Unapologetically. Showing up for yourselves. I know that this is probably a very difficult conversation for you to be hearing. Because you're probably one of those ladies who think that you got to be doing it all in your household. Everybody can help to do something. Don't be afraid to write a schedule, post it on the refrigerator so people knows what they are doing. Lady Gemini just wrote about on TikTok. I recall there's a young man from Guyana, and he was sharing in my live the other day. He was talking about his cooking on TikTok. And he said his mother, who is a police officer, taught him how to cook from age 5. And now Quincy is 19. Quincy is cooking. What especially I know in the black community, many of us yell at our children, get away from the stove. And because we develop this fear in them about being around the stove, they never learn to do anything. And this is why many of you mothers, many of you women become slave to cooking. Because you don't train and groom the other people in your household to step up and do something. Ain't nothing wrong with you going home, kick your shoes off, and put your feet up while someone else is in the kitchen cooking. Yes, I said that. Yes, I said that. You deserve it. You deserve it. So, one of the other ways of showing up for yourselves is welcome, welcome, welcome. One of the other ways of showing up for yourselves is to take times to take baths. Not showers, baths. Let me tell you something, ladies. Light those candles. Put those bath salts and bath oils in your bathtub. And put some cold compress on your eyes and just relax. Put your music on the floor. Don't keep it on the edge of the bathtub. Because if it drop in there, you can electrocute yourself if it is an electrical radio you're using. And guess what? Close that door and pamper yourself. Half an hour in there, or those if you can do it, do 40 minutes. Why? Because you deserve it. Show up for yourselves. Show up for yourselves. Show up for yourselves. You see? Almost 40 minutes. And other than the manicure and the pedicure, we have not talked about any way of showing up for yourself that requires you to spend money. When you go shopping, ladies, spend some money on candles. Use aromatherapy. Some of you are probably in aromatherapy oils like I am. I love the aromatherapy oils. I have that burning in my office all the time. And get the candles. Read up. You can do Google search. See what oils energize you. See what oils balance you. See what oil relaxes your spirit. And that's what you burn in your candle and keep it in your environment. Get your live plants around you. Buy yourself flowers. You go to the grocery store and they used to have those little the bouquets that's stuck there. Pick it up, stick it in the grocery cart. Why? That's for you. That is for you. Showing up for yourself. You go home and the kids and maybe your husband, significant other, partner probably ask, what's the occasion that you bought the flowers? Say, oh, that's just for me. I'm just celebrating me. And guess what? You put that on your side of the bed so that you can fully enjoy showing up for you, showing up for you. Another amazing thing that you can do to get into a positive frame of mind is to find guided meditation. There's so much guided meditation for healing, for health, whatever it is that you are looking for, relaxation, detoxifying. There are so many different music that's on YouTube. that you can participate in that will help you to begin showing up for yourselves. One other thing that I would like to share with you that I know I have now been involving my TikTok community into is the water therapy process. Some people call it a ritual, whatever you want to call it. And it's where each and every day you bless the water that you are drinking. You request for it to do things for your body that you want to happen. Healing, energy, to get rid of disease. Some disease, the doctors didn't even diagnose it, but by energizing and empowering that water, it goes directly to the root of that, and it can grant your desire. You know that our bodies was created to heal itself. However, because of the ill treatments that we give to our bodies and the derogatory way in which we treat our bodies sometimes does not have the ability to heal itself. So, the water therapy helps to get you into that frame mind. I also invite you to start a journaling process once you start working with that water therapy. You will be seeing a magnificent difference. So document your process. So when you begin to share your story with others, you can show them, you can tell them, you can engage them into what life was like before you began that process. Don't be afraid to embrace the new. Don't be afraid to support what is new and what is different. Okay, any question? I know we have one person in the chat. I was looking to see if we have any questions. However, those who come back and catch the replay, I will go back and reply to the replay. All right? So, one more way of showing up for yourself is making sure that you are getting enough rest. And in this particular suggestion, I want to mention your sleep. I remember at nursing school they taught us focus on getting at least 8 hours sleep. I know now many of us don't get that. We get close to that. But I have a dear friend, rest in peace, Blanche Taylor. Blanche always tell me, don't you call between this time and that time because I am getting my power nap. I am getting my power nap. So make sure you are including some rest time. If you are not getting your 8 hours of sleep, be sure to find some time during the day when you can get an extra power nap for yourself. Rest is very, very important. And I know I spoke about the water therapy, and I might as well add this onto it. Make sure that you are drinking enough water to keep your body hydrated. And water is nutrient, it's energy to our system. Be careful. We mentioned about the foods already. We went over that. We talk about the tranquil time. And I just mentioned about the guided meditation. But one of the other practices for me, I do not own a television set. I have not had a television set for years now. However, I keep positive music playing in my house. Positive music playing. Whether I'm here or not, I leave the music that is playing. And what it's doing, it is energizing my environment when I'm not there. And that is something that you probably do as well. For some of you, you are into the television, so be cautious what it is you watch, especially before you go to bed at night. Because you know some of that negative energy, you can take that to bed with you, and it can disturb your peace and your sleep and your rest. The other way I want to encourage you to begin to show up for yourself is breathing. Put into your daily tasks and activities deep breathing exercises. Especially when you're feeling stressed, you take slowly in through your nose and then out like if you are ever feeling stressed and worried, I'll tell you, those deep breathing activity from deep down here in your nose and boom, out. In, boom, out. In, boom, out. So, I hope you come back and listen to the broadcast, jot it down so you can begin to start showing up for yourselves. A few years ago, I went out to California for a week conference. It was with Kyle Cease. Kyle Cease's first large conference that he did, and now he is big time. I'm so excited about how he has evolved. I got to seek him out and say, hey, remember I know you went. But on a serious note, my first experience about raw food, a complete meal, 5-course meal of raw things, happened out in Venice, California. Prior to going out there, raw food to me was lettuce, tomato, cucumber, and fruits. I had no idea that a complete meal, appetizer, dessert, main course could all be raw. And I learned that at a cafe in Venice. You go in there, you look in the showcase, all the desserts and everything. Everything was raw. I was able to have appetizer, main course, desserts, drink, and everything was raw. I came back and I made a commitment that I was going to modify my lifestyle. And I began introducing raw foods in my diet. My friend Alicia will tell you, I make some stuff and people be looking and say, ooh, what is that? And I say, I'm not looking at the color. I'm looking at enhancing my lifestyle. So there are many ways where we can increase live foods into our bodies. Live foods into our bodies. I was on somebody's live and they asked my age and they said, oh, you don't look 73. You don't look 73. And I was wondering what is 73 supposed to look like. And what they said, oh, but you take care of yourself and you are young at heart. And I typed back and I said, I only have one soul. I only have one chapel. And I have to take care of that. So part of me maintaining my youthfulness and my strength and my alertness is ingesting raw foods. Now I invested in a air fryer, and oh boy, am I loving that. I am loving it so much. So look over your lives. Look at what you're eating. Like this, there's some of you probably have a couple extra pounds on. Don't get stressed over that. Just love yourself in spite of. Love yourself and you're going to find out that the pounds melt away. Adore the body you are in. Love it. Lift it up. Elevate it. And that's another way of showing up for yourself, because you love every square inch of who you are. Every square inch of who you are. You love it. And once you begin to love every square inch of who you are, you will begin to acknowledge and embrace who you are. Nothing will be able to stand in the way of who you are seeking to become. Spend as much time outdoor as you can. Breathe up the natural air. Why? It is free. It is free. I came across a video that somebody posted, and it's about the second person to die from COVID in Spain. And he was a financier. He's a banker. He was the president of the largest bank in Spain. And the person who shared the video said that, whatever the man's name is, it's on my TikTok for those of you who are on my TikTok. And it says that he died from coronavirus. However, what the message that was most powerful was a message from his daughter. And these are the words from the daughter. We are a wealthy family, and my father died alone. He suffocated for lack of something that is free, air. The money stays at home. So what she was sharing, as rich as her family is, they could not even buy air to save the father's life. He died from suffocation. So let us use that message as an example. Let us begin to apply it to our lives. Let us begin to show up for ourselves in the most powerful way. Because when we leave here, the money stays at home. And for some, the money is in the bank. And I tell you, this resonated with me so much, I had to share the video on my page. The money stays at home. The rich man, multi-millionaire, died alone, suffocated for the lack of something that is free, air. And she closed by saying, the money stays at home. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, please don't allow that statement to be part of our story. Let it not be said that we neglected ourselves. Let it not be said that we spend everything on material things and we never show up for ourselves in a most powerful way that we deserve. Look after our health. Look after our prosperity. Look after our spirituality. Because the most powerful wealth that we can have is good health. Be at peace with ourselves. Be at peace with our neighbor. Support diversity. Love our neighbors regardless of what they look like and sound like. They might use different season in their food. Don't be afraid to sample that. Get your taste buds acclimated with that taste. Because what? You might be pleasantly surprised. Don't knock that thing which is new. Embrace it. Show up for yourself and begin to surround yourself in diversity. Talk to people. Listen to their music. Try their food. Talk to them. Learn about their humor. Ask them questions about how they grew up. Ask about what makes them different. Talk to them. Converse with them. It does not take a lot for us to reach out across the aisle and to extend some love. This is Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson, the creator and founder of the Claiming Your Why and Soul Purpose Summit. I thank you so very much for showing up for yourself. It was my intention to pass a few nuggets to you that you can begin to utilize in showing up for yourself. See you on July 24th. So long, everybody. I see you on the next broadcast. Bye now.